Tuesday. Today we're down on this kind of, supposedly flashy announcement on Bitcoin. Now, Tesla has gotten up off the mat and has made bears look really stupid many, many times. So you can't just take it as a signal that this company, is kind of has no more bids for the stock at these levels. But I do think it is telling that this stock is performing the way it is, given the news flow around it and the kind of hype that continues to fly.
So Josh, do you think there's a change in the hype machine that is Elon Musk and how traders are embracing moves like this? A lot of the bears and the skeptics will say these were all kind of smoke and mirrors, distractions from what's really going on there.
See what he says now.
I'd be really excited if I could buy Bitcoin with a Tesla. So I'm gonna work on that problem, Sarah. It would be interesting if Tesla starts acting like a traditional automaker with interest rates rising, and that being a headwind for people financing car purchases. Like, that would be very old economy. I'm long GM. I think this is the year where the incumbents fight back. You're going to see a lot of new models hit the showrooms, hit the streets, and not boring stuff with electric batteries, like truly exciting new vehicles. And it's not that Tesla's not the leader. They still will be. It's just that they're not the only game in town. And we know from other sectors in the stock market over the decades, when that happens, the dynamics do change among people buying and selling stocks. So I don't think it's any more complicated than that right now.
Nasdaq's down almost 2% right now with a few minutes left into the close. S&P's down 0.5%. 2 minutes to go here in the trading day. Mike, what are you seeing in the market's internals? We've really been falling throughout the hour.
Yeah, not great. I mean, the picture is pretty much eroded throughout the day. It has accelerated a little bit with the heaviness in the NASDAQ. But look, it's even hitting New York Stock Exchange, which started out having decent breadth this morning. You have more than 2-to-1 to the downside right now. What's been also kind of a new feature, if you look at new highs, new 52-week highs versus new lows on the New York Stock Exchange as well. New lows exceeding almost double new highs. This is the second day in a row for that. Remember we talked about last week, everyone was kind of wowing about the number of new highs because we were not yet at the anniversary of the market lows. Well, now you don't have that tailwind, plus you're starting to see some erosion underneath the surface of the market. Definitely something to stay alert about. It's not necessarily meaning that the market has to go that lower. We could be correcting internally here. And then the volatility index did spend some time under 20 once again. It doesn't at all reflect panic. You still have a lot of push-pull into the surface. It's keeping volatility a little bit contained, but you now popped back above 20 and a little bit of upside tilt when it looks at sort of the April VIX futures as well. So you got to keep an eye on all those things, Will.
Just under 1 minute left. Looks like we're going to close at the session lows. Will that mean negative territory for the Dow, which is holding on to 9 basis points of gains as we speak? The other major averages all in the red. The Dow just fractionally higher. The S&P down 0.5%. The Nasdaq Composite down. Sarah mentioned the best part of 2% as we stand. The Russell 2000 down 2.25%. Oil, big jump today, up 5%. That means energy is up 2.5% after a soft start to the week for that sector. Industrials, materials, financials holding on to gains. The other sectors are in the red. Communication services and consumer discretionary towards the bottom of the pile. And the likes of Tesla down 4%, the RTTF down 5%, Viacom CBS down 23%, and GameStop down 34%. At the close, the major averages are predominantly red, with the Dow holding on to, well, it's closed, in fact, right on unch for the Dow. The S&P 500 down 0.5%, and the Nasdaq Composite down 2%. At the close, in fact, Sarah, the Dow dipping into the red.
I can't believe you didn't say bang on flat. The Dow pretty much closing bang on flat. Welcome back, everyone, to Closing Bell. Almost. I'm Sarah Eisen, along with Wilfred Frost and Mike Santoli, CNBC Senior Markets Commentator. Take a look at how we finished up the day on Wall Street. Dow just couldn't hang on to the gains. It was higher all day long and then slid with the overall rest of the indexes into the close. We closed down 2 points, which I guess doesn't make it bang on flat. What hurt the Dow? Well, we saw technology as the biggest loser on the day. CRM, Salesforce, Disney, Nike, Goldman Sachs, and Apple, those were the biggest drags. Honeywell, Caterpillar, and Chevron held up well. A few other Dow components as well, but still couldn't get into positive territory. S&P 500 down a little more than 0.5%. It wasn't down more because energy popped 2.5%. Materials, industrials, financials, and utilities all closed up, but a lot of those technology sectors and consumer sectors were lower. The Nasdaq down 2% at the close, and the Russell 2000 index of small caps keeps getting hammered here, down 2.35%. into the close today. Another day where growth momentum, technology underperformed some of the more cyclical groups. Investors are now awaiting